Thank you for your time and for allowing me to share Daksha's journey. We know that 55 million Indians become poor because of healthcare bills every year. We also know how healthcare should look. We know we need a lot of prevention, we need a lot of preemption, but access to primary, diagnostic, and specialist care when needed, and hospitalization when required. Now, over the last 3 4 years, Dakshas has tried to evolve a collaborative healthcare ecosystem. And this is how it looks from the patient's point of view. The patient enters on the left and journeys through primary care, diagnostics, specialists, hospital care, surgery, rehabilitation at home, and returns to work. COVID 19 has taught us that the problems are too big for single organizations and problems are too huge for individual economies. We need ecosystems. And as luck would have it, Dakshas has been working on a healthcare ecosystem for the last 3 years. Along this patient's journey, you can see that individual stakeholders interact with the patients at individual touch points. They all focus on their core and non-core activity in depth without any coordination. And that's where we feel value is lost. And if you look at the bottom line, the out-of-pocket expenses that Dakshas has been able to save by coordinating this whole system has been immense. So in this picture, Dakshas is just a thin black line in the center that forms the undercurrent of the system, allowing it to partner with the patient all through the patient's journey and interacting with every single stakeholder. Now, what gives Dakshas such a hold on the healthcare system? It's three simple things. Healthcare is a problem of fixed cost. Fixed costs are too huge. It takes 6 years to break even. And that's why healthcare simply never has enough money. In three simple steps, this problem can be solved. We need to embed medical protocols onto platforms and automate them so that preventive to primary to tertiary care is brought to a lot of efficiency. We also need to aggregate all the non-core activities of healthcare stakeholders. And that essentially means two things. A system that aggregates their free capacity and plugs their resource gaps at variable cost. By bringing these efficiencies in core activities and non-core activities, fixed costs can be spread over the whole ecosystem rather than being borne by an individual player. So going forward, Dakshas now wants to aggregate and automate this core and non-core activities to become a healthcare aggregator. And we feel this will allow Dakshas to impact global healthcare systems and deliver healthcare at near variable cost. So Dakshas decided to test this model where patients simply cannot pay. So this is an abandoned elderly who has been attacked by street dogs and found by a not-for-profit on this. Now you plug Dakshas into the system. This lady received primary care, specialist consultation, diagnostic tests, admission into a hospital, surgery, rehabilitation, and now is accommodated in an old age home. And on the right, we are applying VAC therapy, a machine that was not available in the hospital, but was provided at variable cost. And this has been Daksha's journey over 42,000 patients, providing 120,000 treatment sessions, over 220 surgeries, without owning a single brick. We've been able to lower average patient cost at 251 rupees, saved the patients 2.4 crore rupees in out-of-pocket expenses, saved specialists over 1650 working days, and the model now has 12 external clinic partners and hospitals. This is our cost per unit. And we can deliver primary healthcare at almost 16% the ecosystem cost, and secondary tertiary healthcare at 30 to 40% ecosystem costs. That is the amount of efficiency we can unlock from the fixed assets we have in the sector today. This is our team, orthopedic surgeons, and now it has expanded to include members from the public health faculty. These have been our mentors. These have been some of our support systems. These are some of our service partners through whom we deliver. We are a B2B organization and we enable other partners to deliver. Now, from April of this year, our technology platforms have kicked in, and now we've embedded some of our protocols into these platforms. These platforms are able to generate prescriptions on their own once data is entered, and patients are escalated to doctors with the prescription, saving them a lot of time. We have been in talks with rural healthcare not-for-profits where we feel they can outsource their medical service to us. We've been in talks with pan-India healthcare ecosystems and systems in Southeast Asia that have come about due to COVID, where we are going to deliver a SaaS service for their healthcare teams. And also international organizations would like to take these platforms as SDKs to embed in their own telemedicine platforms. And that is how we plan to grow. We've also developing a fever platform along with Indian Institute of Public Health and Dr. Reddy's lab and infectious disease consultants for the last 6 months. How will we sustain this model going forward? We believe in what we call as IPR for good. All the intellectual property that Dakshas will generate, including these technology platforms, will be held in the not-for-profit environment. So these services will be available to marginalized populations. But these same platforms could be licensed to for-profit entities for a consideration. Most of those considerations will be routed back to the not-for-profit to support treatment of poor patients. These are some of our projections for the next year. We've in fact cut down the amount of funding we are raising this year as we focus internally on developing these technology platforms rapidly. Thank you.